Would you like that fight next, Teo? If you guys both win your next fight?
Look, at the end of it, look, I see it like this. I can't go out with Kambosos and move up to 140. Even if I do, that'll be it with Taylor, but he has his mandatory now, apparently, with this guy named Catterall. My whole thing is, like, I got to finish with somebody at 35 clean then, so it could be Devin. I am the super WBC world champion. I'm the franchise, so I can mandate that fight next.
What type of fight do you see Linares against Haney? What type of fight do you see that being?
I really want Devin to win this fight because I want his head next. I am the super WBC world champion. I'm the franchise, so I can mandate that fight next.
Teofimo Lopez, he made a shocking admission. He stated, I can mandate Devin Haney fight next with my franchise title. So does that make the franchise title an interim title?
Absolutely. It's even less than an interim title. And that's what I'm saying is they're so contradictory. And once you tell a lie, you got to keep telling a lie. When have you ever known a super champion, someone with a super title, being able to make someone that's lesser, that has a title that's lesser than him, fight him? When is that? We can't make Ryan Garcia fight us. We can't make anyone fight us. We can't mandate that it happens. It's because his title is not real. And he just said it. He just said it. The WBA super champion can't mandate the regular champion to fight him. How can you mandate it when you don't win nothing? You don't win anything. Oh, I want to mandate that he fights, but you don't win anything. You're the super champion in the WBA. What do you win by mandating the fight?
Just to make it clear, Devin Haney as the WBC champion cannot mandate a fight with Ryan Garcia, who is his mandatory / interim champion holder, right?
No, exactly.
But Ryan can petition to mandate the Devin Haney fight since Ryan is the mandatory and the interim champion, right?
Absolutely.
Well, that further clarifies and confirms that Teofimo is not undisputed according to him, right?
Absolutely. But we already knew that, though. And he just sat up and played that game, got the T-shirts, and played with you folks, man. You see what I'm saying? The man be full of games, man. Him and his daddy, man, like high school kids, man.
What was your thoughts on the WBC revealing that no one can petition to fight the franchise? No one can force the franchise holder to a fight when you had a conversation with him.
Do you remember a time where Lennox Lewis had got the WBC belt when Riddick Bowe didn't fight him?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
When Riddick Bowe defeated Holyfield and he had to fight Lennox Lewis, and he just simply dumped the belt in a trash can. Lennox Lewis was given the recognition as world champion. So there is precedent. Yes. You cannot be unjust, and this is what happens. So there's no question.
Right.
You know, all this back and forth.
So let me ask you, Lomachenko, why don't they have the mandatories? And then why couldn't we then challenge Lomachenko? Because when you made Lomachenko the franchise champion, you made him untouchable, where Devin couldn't then challenge him. And you said that he was the franchise designation. So then that took us from being able to challenge Lomachenko because we were interim champion.
But the WBC has been completely consistent, because when your son at the convention was officially named champion.
Why isn't Lomachenko available to us then?
No, because Lomachenko, right at the convention, he kept on the stage, and we have the video. Yes, and he signed the franchise. At that same moment, Devin Haney was appointed WBC champion at that same moment.
But while he was on the stage, he's not available to none of your sanctioned body fighters for us to challenge Lomachenko. When he got up on that stage, he was taking off the possibility of us being able to challenge him or petition to fight him. I could have never petitioned to fight him.
Yeah, that would have to be voluntary. Yes, that would have to be voluntary. So when you had the convention, I believe was September, October, you fought in a very close time. The WBC supported the opponent that you requested.
But that opponent is the opponent that's available why wasn't Lomachenko available for us to challenge him?
Because
or to petition to
Lomachenko
fight
was
him?
appointed franchise champion.
But that's what I'm saying is he was not available. So what I'm asking is how can a champion that represent you guys, where he's only fought one time for the vacant belt, be considered a supreme champion that no one in the WBC can challenge?
Anyone can challenge.
How? How?
They can
And he's,
fight.
and huh?
Look, I don't know why we're having this discussion.
No. I'm
I
asking.
don't
No, it's a question
understand
to
where,
you, sir.
where it's leading to. It is very clear. I said 10 minutes and it's been 40 minutes longer.
So,
I want to accommodate you,
does that
but
make the so
I
does
don't
that
see
make
where
the
it's going,
supreme
Mr.
champion?
Haney. If you
No,
want to
but-
say the WBC has done wrong to you,
What's your thoughts on that?
It's not something that we would want to have. We want to carry ours just like Floyd Mayweather did, like Sugar Ray Leonard did, like Marvin Hagler did, like Muhammad Ali. We want to carry it with pride, knowing the fact that our head is on the chopping block at any given time. Just like Tio said. He said Devin's head is on the chopping block, right? And he can petition, he can talk to Maurice, so he can do all those things. We can't do it to him. Floyd, head was on the chopping block, and the rest of the greats. His is not in the WBC, right? The franchise belt, they don't offer it. That's why there are no other champions that have it in other weight divisions. They don't offer it. You got to request. You got to request to go up in the protection program. The WBC protection program, they got it, man. Just like they got the WBC clean boxing program. If you join the clean boxing program, you can get ranked. You get ranked. If you're not a clean boxer and you're not in the program, you won't be in the rankings. So they have the WBC clean program, right? Just like they have the WBC protection program. Now, you only can get accepted in there under special circumstances. That means somebody got to really be after your ass. You see what I'm saying? if you get put in there.
Is that why Teofimo Lopez paying fees for? Paying 2 fees for 2 belts?
Oh man, it costs like a motherfucker. Yeah, they say it's higher than a Ritz-Carlton penthouse. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And when you talk about mandatories, after Kambosos, he doesn't have any mandatories. Kambosos is in the WBO and the IBF mandatory, and you got Gervonta Davis in the WBA. So
right,
where do you go next, T.O.? Come on and bring that ass over here, man, and talk to some bosses, man. Sit down with some bosses, man, and let's talk about this shit.
Well, it's going to be hard for T.O. to find a way out this time because Bob said he want Devin versus T.O. next on pay-per-view after Linares. Eddie said the same thing. Also, you have everyone wanting to see the fight for Undisputed.
Absolutely, King. I appreciate you, brother, and always for extending your platform. Devin is the only fighter, not the only fighter, let's say the first fighter that was made on YouTube. And you guys in the chat, the platforms like yours, Aki, you made Devin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm forever grateful. That's why I come and I take out time to come and talk to you guys. These other guys were made, I don't know where they were made. I mean, I don't know if they were made on ESPN. I want to say that they were made on ESPN. So ESPN controlled the narrative. If they're going to put up the money, they're going to build a fight the way that they're going to build a fight. There's no place to sue a network and say, oh, well, you said that Undisputed. Well, technically, the word Undisputed means that there's nobody else going against it. But technically, it is disputed, right? And we say ducksputed. People feel that Teofimo is not. Some people feel that he is. So it's not undisputed, right? When you talk about the green belt that all the other champions had, that was undisputed. No one has had a franchise belt and been undisputed. You talk about Canelo. Canelo had the franchise belt at 160, but he's at 168. So why isn't he franchise champion at 68? But he's saying he's about to become undisputed if he fights Caleb Plant. So why aren't you the franchise champion, right? No, you have the WBC real belt, and that's the belt that you're using to become undisputed. You're not using the franchise belt at 168. If all you got to do is email, just like you do, and they're talking about email champs. You can't become a franchise champion without a fucking email. You see what I'm saying? So really, they started that shit. You can't. You have to request it. You have to request it through email. You have to. That's what has to happen. That's the only way to become franchise champion is to send an email request. That's it. But they knew that that's what they did, and they called themselves going to the platform and starting this narrative about email champions. You know what I mean? No, we were requesting to fight them. They were requesting to become franchise champions. So what does that tell you? We're requesting to fight them. We want to fight them. And everybody's saying, no, you don't want to fight them. Well, what the fuck would you become the interim champion for then?
And then become the full champion.
And then become the full champion. Right. But they use the excuse, who have he fought, or any of that kind of shit. Come on, man. They got more excuses. Between Ryan and Teo and Loma, they got more excuses than Devin got jabs. And man, Devin got a lot of jabs. That's the only thing they beat Devin's jab out is in excuses.
I mean, you said it best, Bill. You said it best that Devin Haney petitioned to fight. They petitioned not to fight. And then they called Devin Haney the email champion, which is ironic.
Teofimo, when he was in the WBC tournament, he ducked out the tournament because he was going to say he was going to go another route, that's an easier route against other top-ranked fighters. The great Bruce Trampler and Brad Goodman, the matchmakers over there at Top Rank, who do a wonderful job, man. They do a wonderful job. Every time you've seen Bob Arum out campaigning for a fight with a fighter that's on another network or that's with another promotional, it was a fight he knew that he could win. When you heard him get out and talk about Devin, he said when Devin finishes his contract with Matchroom, then he can come over there and we can talk about it. Because what he feels is that he wants to be in the Devin Haney business, and I can't blame him. And, you know, respectfully to Matchroom and to DAZN, we fulfilled our obligation in our 5-fight deal. We didn't come back asking for no more money. We didn't come back complaining about nobody. We didn't say that, oh, we're not getting promoted because Eddie is doing a wonderful job with Canelo Alvarez, right? We kept our nose to the ground. We worked, and now we're in the position where we can exercise our entrepreneurship. Devin is a world champion and 22 and just finished his deal and a free agent. So we got options. But I want to tell Queen Lion Ryan Garcia, stop talking about Dev selling yourself and, you know, let's sit down and talk. And to Teofimo, the fake over, Lopez, you do the same, man. You and your lion-ass daddy, man. Y'all make this shit happen. And stop telling the fans you done got mad. Get down where you get mad at. You want to get mad about it? Do something. Do something. Stop talking on the internet. Do something about it.
Do you think Teofimo is sincere this time around? Because last time, obviously, he did say...
The end of April, beginning of May is my fight day. Well, my fight month. Guess who? We're in the works of it. We're going to throw contracts at Devin. We're going to throw contracts at Kambosos. Whatever we get back with, as long as we find a medium, we all agree on the terms, then that's your fight. They're all going to know. Why you think Devin said April? Everything's already falling into place, ladies and gents. Y'all just got to wait. Y'all so impatient. It's going to come. All of it's going to come. Y'all just got to be patient with it. These things don't come overnight.
That was Teofimo Lopez saying that he's going to send a contract over. And obviously, Devin Haney had responded and said he never received the contract. So do you see Teofimo Lopez being sincere this time around?
There we go again, the fake over. You see what I'm saying? Faking the people over. Telling them then, I'm going to send the contract. And why did we say April and all this other shit, right? We've never got no contract from him. He's never sent nothing over. You know, I think he was just talking about Kambosos and he was selling the Kambosos fight using Devin's name. I told him, man, listen, they need to stop faking, right? And his daddy, as soon as he get a shot at the moonshine, then he go to start talking bullshit. He go to start talking out his neck. Anybody watch them, they know that they drunk as a motherfucker. And Teofimo Sr. are drunk. They never talking real. You see what I'm saying? Period.
How did you choose Lomachenko? Because
I did not choose him. He requested, Canelo requested. So we sent out a vote and we analyzed his history.
Ooh, Canelo and Lomachenko requested?
Absolutely.
Ooh, you just made headlines.
Lomachenko,
You just made headlines.
Top rank requested. And Let me tell you, we analyzed the request. Top of the top.
Define the franchise belt. Can you define it?
The franchise is not a belt, it's not a championship, it's a designation given to...
Last man even said they doing that to protect them.
Right.
Somebody beat them, but they don't get a belt.
There you go.
The franchise belt is protect them from the big black guys.
So you would favor Devin Haney to beat Vasily Lomachenko?
Guys, if you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODekey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
Hello, my name is Dominic. I just got my procedure done here at South Carolinas. I was recommended by Dante's Boxing Nation, and it's real. You know, here's the results. The brother out here, Brother Enoch, is real, and it's a very, very, very good recommendation. I recommend it. 4 hours, you in, you out, and it's the rest of your life.
So if anyone in the world wants this hookup, make sure you contact my man Anak at 704-499-3471 and make sure to follow him on Instagram.